Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It's Sunday again. It's that Sunday. It's just not any Sunday. It's Curse of Strahd Sunday. Happy to be here. Happy to see you all again. Happy to see the players again. It's been almost a month since we last played, so we get to shake off some rust. We get to say hello to everybody in the chat. Cranky is in there already, and Vic, you're lurking. Appreciate it. But let's get started. Let's get into some housekeeping and get right down to business. So we are sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee. You can check the link down below. Get yourself some coffee. 10% off when you use code FeatherFall in the chat. Great people to work with. Super accommodating. I have merch now. I bought a shirt. So there we go. Also, Skull Splitter Dice down below as well. 10% off when you use code FeatherFall at checkout for all your dice needs. They got some pretty cool dice holders. If you zoom in on Bob's screen, you can probably see one kind of in the middle. There's you got to kind of dig deep into his catalogs back there, but he's got a skull in there that is steampunk that you can get from their website. Yeah, there it is. He's pointing at it. 10% off that skull if you'd like by using code FeatherFall at checkout. Moving on, we got some that's it for the main sponsors. We have some channel news. Hey, thanks for the follow, Strix NYC. Appreciate it. Love it. Some channel news. Cyberpunk Red will be starting a few weeks after Curse of Strahd wraps, so look for an exact start date coming soon as we get closer. Really, any week could be the last week you'll see us. I mean, we are that close. We are in Castle Ravenloft. So look for that coming up. Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden is starting soon. The cast for that has been filled. I started seeing some of the overlays coming in, looking pretty good. Kind of in on the group chats there and like what I'm seeing. I can't wait to see that one played out. And I think that'll be a good post Curse of Strahd. We'll keep in that doom and gloom kind of feel that Icewind Dale brings. So that's coming up. Also, I need something to do after Curse of Strahd, so I'm gonna DM some more stuff. I'm going to DM the entirety of the Candlekeep Mysteries. There are 17 adventures. We'll be filling those with new players, hopefully every time. Maybe some will stick around. We'll see what kind of thread we can weave between them. But that'll be March. It comes out. So a couple weeks after that, we'll start that up. So look for signups for that in our Discord, which is linked down below. You can join that Discord and you can have first kind of access to any of those games that we are starting to fill. So there we are. That's channel news. We did get a reroll from Cranky Old Mage. Thank you. Saying, let's kick this off. You may need it. Who knows? It depends on, do you take a left turn or a right turn? One of those is going to need a reroll. Maybe. So this is Curse of Strahd, session 24. And I've titled it Frozen with Anticipation. And if you know where we left off, you might know why, because Avi found himself in a tight spot, being paralyzed after maybe a little greed. I don't know. Was it greed, Avi? Got you grabbing coins. But there we are. And for this playthrough of Curse of Strahd, we have a very special sponsor. That is Roll20. Roll20.net. This is how we roll. They are sponsoring this playthrough, and many of the other Wizards of the Coast playthroughs on our channel. Custom token markers, updates to fog and war and dynamic lighting, streaming support and integration. 5 million subscribers. It's pretty good. Roll20.net. This is how we roll. So for all your virtual tabletop needs, check them out. They also hosted a charity stream post Christmas. It was like the weekend after. 26th and 27th, and we played 2 games. We hosted 2 games on there and helped them raise, what was it, like $24,000, and Roll20 matched that. So that's pretty great for Code 2040, helping Black and Latinx folks get into kind of some of the STEM and technical career paths. So that was a great. We had a great time. Had a lot of fun doing it, and Hope to do it again.
For a good cause, too.
For a good cause. So, here we go. That's it. Recap of session 23. You all entered Castle Ravenloft, and like you do, you went through the front door, but you immediately skyrocketed up 5 floors, and then why have order of operations here? Let's jump to the final step. So you encountered Strahd's armor on the kind of the parapet's walkway outside. You had a little interaction with Rahadin, the elven man who is Strahd's right-hand man. You had a little interaction with Strahd as he had dinner prepared for you, and he was playing some sweet organ music, only to figure out that wasn't actually him. It was a manifestation of him. And we left off with you finding the study of Strahd, and seeing tons of books, well-kept tomes, very, very rich mahogany. Let's just say that. Like it is a study. But in here, above the fireplace, was a painting of someone who looks exactly like Irina, who is currently Tack is currently in the form of Irina with his wild shaping. Not wild shaping. It's changeling. You can't wild shape into a human, I don't think. Maybe. Try it. It's some kind of weird magic out there. But and it looks exactly like you, which can be off-putting. There was a huge fireplace that was kind of roasting, and Avi controlled some flames, saw a passage in the back, and went into what looks like a treasury. There's a skeleton in there holding a torch. There is a huge chest full of coins. And as soon as you lifted that lid and touched a coin, you kind of froze and paralyzed in place and teetered forward. So you're kind of teetering on the edge of this treasure chest, frozen. And that's where we left off. We left off with that cliffhanger. So that's where we're going to pick up. We have Tack and we have Bull just outside the fire, kind of watching Avi go in. And then Ismark, Cass, and Myrna are in the study as it is. So that's where we'll pick up.
Okay.
Okay.
So what can I do? I mean,
so you are frozen and locked in place, and your eyes kind of it kind of goes gray. You can't see anything. You can't really feel anything. You are still alive. There is an essence of you.
Oh, well, good.
Still there, but you can't. Those senses are gone. Those senses are deadened, and you are, you're out of order for a little bit, from what you can tell.
Is the fire out?
Nope.
So he
Did it come
controlled
back up
flames to get in there,
Uh-huh.
but then I think it started back up.
Yeah, and then I think we had started to put the fire out.
Yes, that is correct. You did. So, how are you doing that?
Bull was using prestidigitation,
That's right.
and I don't remember what.
I
I
feel
think
like
you were
Tech had asked
throwing
something
water on
about
it?
fire instruments if they were near the fireplace. I thought I remembered that question being asked, but I don't remember the answer.
Yeah, that's how Avi found the secret passage with
that's
his
what it was.
perception. He saw a fingerprint on the poker, and as he pulled that, the door behind the fire opened. The door behind the fire is still open. Just the fire is still going. But as you're prestidigitating it and kind of starting on the outskirts, you're starting to control it a little bit and get it under wraps there. It's going to need a little bit more help, though.
Yeah, Bull looked to attack. So, oh, yeah, I don't know what Avi's plan was. I think he went back there to have some alone time, but I guess we could go bust up that party.
I mean, yeah, it's quiet from over there. It's not particularly Avi's style. as it were.
Avi, you doing all right? I mean, he might just need a minute. I don't know if he found some sort of collection back there, and he'll look to the painting above.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You don't. Just hear that fire crackling. You don't hear a response from Avi. Just the fire.
Just the fire.
Is there like a big chimney over this pit? Like I would assume so, right? Otherwise, the whole house would be filled with smoke.
Yes, there is a
There's-
chimney that
there's-
goes up.
There's wood and whatnot in the fire pit, like
Yes.
that it's burning on.
Yes. And I can give you let's do the flavor text for the room again. I think that might help us out a little bit. A blazing hearth fire fills this room with rolling waves of red and amber light. The walls are lined with ancient books and tomes, their leather covers well oiled and preserved through careful use. All is in order here. The stone floor is concealed beneath a thick, luxurious rug. In the center of the room is a large, low table, waxed and polished to a mirror finish. Even the poker in its stand next to the blazing fireplace is polished. Large, overstuffed divans and couches are arranged about the room. 2 chairs of burgundy-colored wood with padded leather seats and back cushions face the hearth. A huge painting hangs over the mantelpiece in a heavy gilded frame. The rolling firelight illuminates the carefully rendered portrait. It is in the exact likeness of Irina Koyana.
This room is like, I guess if I'm remembering correctly, is a lot more well taken care of than other areas we've been to.
Yeah, definitely. The hallway that you came in from, there was an opening in the roof that was kind of letting weather come in. It's very dusty and cobwebbed. A lot of the outer hallways that you've been in have been, sealed with cobwebs. So this is, there's a level of upkeep here and a level of care here.
Yeah, Bull will just keep doing the prestidigitation to like snuff out flames.
Okay.
I'm looking at books.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and help Bull
Okay.
by patting the fire out
Okay.
with my Mage Hand. But that's about all I got.
Yeah, you kind of are scattering some of the logs and the embers that are in there, making it easier for the prestidigitation to take hold. And I'd say after about 3 or 4 minutes, you do start to get it managed and maybe pushed to one side. So there is a pathway there to get through if you'd like. Takes you a little bit, but you're there.
Bull will slightly bow towards Tack. I'm like, after you.
Well, I will head on in.
Okay. Yeah, as you enter this room, you see Avi kind of in mid stride, kind of looking at this coin, and his chest, his belt line is like teetering on the edge of this chest here as he was frozen in place. So the chest has piles of gold and silver and copper all around it. The fittings and clawed feet on the chest are evidence of great workmanship. Attached to the east wall are 2 torch sconces. The southernmost one holds a torch with an intricate metal base. The other is no longer empty, as Avi put a torch back in there. A skeleton in broken plate armor lies against the wall. The skeleton's right hand is on his throat, and the left hand holds no longer holds the matching torch. And that's pretty much all that's in this room.
So it's just coins in the chest that Avi is teetering on the edge of?
Yeah. And he's got I guess you can't really tell as it's all. No, you can see it's a gold coin that he had picked up. I guess
Myrna!
because you're paralyzed, you don't turn to stone. The vision I had in my head was turn to stone, but that's not the case.
Avi needs your assistance. Did I say it wrong again? I did. It's Avi, not Abby. Avi. Avi needs your assistance.
Honestly, I think I could imagine you were frustrated enough to just call him Avi just because. Little smoke curls out from my nose. Gonna turn around. Where did you go?
Other side of the fireplace.
We're in the flames. Hey,
Thank you, Tech.
Cass, there's a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All I was gonna say was thank you, Tech, and I was gonna say I head towards the fireplace.
Hey, Cass, there's some armor in here. I know you've been itching to get some new one.
It's plate.
Just slowly turns my head. I imagine I still have a book open. Just slowly turn my head.
And as Myrna's making her way over, I'm coming out. It's cramped in there, and I don't
Fair.
have any desire for anything that's going on in that room.
All right, so I'll come in. See, Avi is frozen. I'll just shake my head. So disappointed in you, my friend. And I will pat him on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
I'm hoping it works, and this isn't something else other than a paralyzed condition.
Yeah, so as you
I'm making the face waiting.
your hand hits, and yeah, there's a second there of that long pause before Avi, you start to feel warmth and your senses start to come back to you, and not being engaged with your muscles, you kind of just fall forward and into the chest itself. But you are no longer paralyzed. Muted, Avi.
Well, I think these chests might be trapped, so just watch yourself going forward is my recommendation.
And now that you're in this chest and kind of like head first, you do see a coin that is almost like glued to the corner of it. Like it's now that some of the coins have been kind of sloughed off in areas, it's stuck to the side. That looks like it could be some sort of triggering mechanism.
Can I check my Strahd? Can I see where he is in the general? Is there a Strahd coming towards us?
Yeah,
This thing has been triggered, or
So you again, like we established this early on, that there are kind of multiple blips that you get as his blood is coursing through the veins of so many people in here. But there is a big one that is stationary that is downward. But there are other little blips around you. Can't really pinpoint. Some are moving, some are stationary, but that main one, that the biggest one that gives you the most to your senses is further below you.
okay, none like suddenly running towards us or anything.
Not in the close distance.
Okay.
And then these are, I think we talked about it last time, but these are all doors around this room, right?
Yeah, so there's a single door in the upper left, double doors to the left, and then a single door to the bottom of that room. And then you came in through the upper right door.
Right. And then do we know roughly what time we kind of landed here?
It was evening time, as it took some time to get there. You left in the morning. So I would say it's about 8-ish.
Yeah, because I wrote in my notes that we arrived around 5.
Okay. Yeah, so the interaction in the entryway and the dinner and then kind of, moving around, it's 3 hours is a good estimation here.
Well, Avi, are you done doing whatever it is you are doing?
Well, I was just making sure there was no armor back here for Cass. I mean, he's seems to have been really in need of it. I had to check the bottom of this chest. And so when I look at that coin that's just sitting there, Am I assuming that's what triggered the trap, or are we
No,
not sure?
the coin that you had picked up, from what you can tell, triggered the fumes coming into here. This one looks different, as it's in a it's like it's hanging, like it's almost glued to the side, like it's stuck to the side of the chest.
Well, first I want to try and just poke it with my short sword.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell it can wiggle a little bit.
Grab it.
As you grab and pull, it is tethered, and there is a opening that opens up onto the right of the skeletal figure that is on the floor there.
An opening, you say?
Yeah, revealing another room beyond. And then when you let go of that coin, it sucks back in. The door stays open, but
Yeah, I kind of want to I'm going to just lean up against the wall and kind of poke my head around that corner.
yeah, as you put your head through and peek into there, you do see another hallway of cobwebs. And I'll reveal a little bit more for you. So you see this hallway that is choked with spider webs, broken by a single clear path down the center. And then at the very end, you see a set of double doors. You can tell it's about 20 feet high in here, with a pair of bronze doors at the very end.
I want to go ahead and just burn my way through again.
Okay.
Not getting too far away from the party, but just
Okay. Yeah.
safely.
So you totally clear out this in a matter of moments. And you do see this is a 20-foot high arched room. Nothing in it. It's relatively bare, and with two kind of ornate bronze doors at the very end.
okay.
I think Bull will use his horn. I don't know what kind of horn. I guess I'm imagining a trumpet to like kind of rig the coin so it like stays propping the door open. If that makes sense.
Okay.
He said it's like on like a string or something.
Yeah. It stayed open, but yeah, just in case you can lodge something in there. And
I'll call back to it.
Mhm.
Hey, gang, we got another secret passage. I guess this whole castle may be lousy with them.
I think you're right there, honestly. It's going to be quite the... I was going to say adventure, but perhaps not quite. Any markers? Anything on it?
on the coins? Is that what you're
I'm
asking?
asking Bull if there's any markers on
sorry.
the secret entrance.
I guess, Avi, are you relaying that you saw a brass door?
Yeah, I'll relay all that.
Yeah, we'll be like, yeah, this looks like a brass door, and are those Strahd bucks in there, or are those gold coins, or is it something different?
These are not Strahd bucks. These are some of the typical coins from back home.
Okay, Bull's gonna cast Dispel Magic on the whole chest, and then take some coins.
Okay. All right. How much time are you spending picking up coins? Because there's a good pile in the chest and spilled out.
I mean, not a lot of time. It'll be like very Goonies, where they're under the fountain. They'll just like scoop up a handful and go.
All right.
I know it's all dimes. Spoilers for that movie.
Oh, you spoiled Goonies. I think you're okay. It's been enough time. Yeah. So you're able to get 15, 20 gold pieces, a handful of silver, and then handful being 12, and then about 100 copper, as there's a whole ton of copper there. So you can add that to you if you want. There is more to be had.
The light mind makes a blast door.
What's wrong with a brass door?
I just don't understand when a wooden door would work just as well.
I believe it's called ego.
Well, then why bother with brass? Why not make it gold? Or silver?
I said he had an ego. I never said he was smart.
There are
Fair.
things that brass doors would keep out or in that wooden doors would have a harder time. It's a little
That's fair
difficult to
enough.
get through a brass door with an axe.
That's fair. And vampires don't particularly like silver. I don't think.
I want to peek my head through this door here while we're talking, just to see what's in there.
Okay, up to the top right, the top left. Excuse me.
Top left. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as you peek in through there, you see a staircase going down. A spiral staircase.
Got stairs down over here.
Good. More stairs. Alright, let's make sure our flanks are covered. And I will go ahead and open up this door to the south here.
Okay. To the south.
Dice ready just in case.
Nah, you're good. Maybe. Am I?
That doesn't look good. That looks ominous.
Well, let's read what's in there. So you see another dining hall, because why not have multiple dining halls? Dust assaults your lungs as you open this. You just, that the movement of the door stirs up dust all the way throughout this room, and you can just see it through some of the moonlight coming through the window. You can see those dust particles flying in the air. A sweet yet pungent smell of decay fills this room, in the center of which stands a long oak table. A blanket of dust covers the tabletop and its fine china and silverware. In the center of the table, a large tiered cake leans heavily to one side. The once white frosting has turned green with age. Cobwebs hang like dusty lace down every side of the cake. A single doll figure of a well-dressed woman adorns the crest of the cake. Suspended above is a web-shrouded chandelier of forged iron. An arched window in the south wall is draped with heavy curtains. Resting on a wooden stand by the window is a dusty lute, and standing quietly in the southwest corner of the is a tall harp shrouded in cobwebs.
Sounds fun.
You can give me a perception check if you'd like to see if anything else sticks out.
Sure.
Wedding cake? Question mark. There is a reroll in the chat. Just keeping that out there.
That's all right. Yeah, I shall look in the room and just, as this is going on, shout back. Creepy empty dining hall over here. Gotta love it. Ooh. Oh, wait. -1. That's fine. That's still 16.
Ooh. Piece of candy. You see on the floor next to the cake a little figurine about the same size as the one on top of the cake.
Looks like it's a wedding cake. I'll shout back. And I guess I'm going to just carefully step through just to make sure that I can see this corner.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nothing in it.
Yeah, nothing in that corner. I revealed the whole room, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, those shaded corners make it hard to see the fog of war sometimes. Yeah, nothing else in this room. Again, you're just being assaulted with the amount of dust in here and cobwebs, especially coming from a room up north that is so pristine and clean and well kept. This one is exactly the opposite, and it's almost a nice smell with the cake and the sweetness of it. But the mold and the dust is they're combating each other. Left nostril, right nostril, each getting one of those smells.
Can I roll a investigation check for this little cubby room behind the fireplace?
The one that Avi was frozen in?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can give me another one.
14.
14. You've spent enough time in here now, kind of digging through some of the coins and stuff, that you feel pretty confident about it. Nothing else is sticking out. The one door to the east that you've found is kind of the
Big reveal.
the prize at the bottom of the cereal box there. Tak, Myrna, Avi, what are you guys doing?
I mean, again, I don't want to go too far.
Tak can go first because I know you were aiming to do something.
Yeah, I'm just going to open this door and take a look into this room. I'm pretty sure it joins to the same room that has the window on the outside that we looked in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so as
figure
you pop your head in here, you see a bedchamber. Sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. A great arched window along the west wall is covered by heavy red draperies, golden tassels glinting in the light from the 3 candelabras sitting atop small tables about the room. Tall white candles burn with bright, steady light. A large bed canopied by silk curtains. Carved into the headboard with great skill is a large Z.
Zorro's been here.
Nice.
Got a bedroom over here. Windows to the outside as well. There's other doors there as well.
Yeah, there's set of double doors that go to the south.
Does that bedroom look as unkempt as the rest of the castle?
No, it's on par with this study here, to be perfectly honest. There's lit candles in there, and it smells good. I wouldn't be opposed to spending the night there if it was anywhere but this building that we were in, to be perfectly honest. Bed looks rather comfortable. There's even a fancy duvet in there that looks serviceable.
Does anyone else find it strange that the study and the bedchamber are clean and well kept, but everything else is covered in cobwebs? Especially
Yes.
considering these rooms have windows.
Certainly. I'll kind of yell back and a little bit further because like the rest of the rooms have just been like nothing. So I'm going to step in and do a little bit of blood hunter stuff.
Okay.
I just want to investigate, really, and just kind of take a look around and at the food and that kind of thing and see whether anything is like super off.
So on this table, you are getting, as you're now getting closer to the cake itself, it does look like a wedding cake. You see the bride still on top, has resemblances of Irina, and you see the figure on the floor does not look like Strahd, but it is a same size. You could tell it came from the top of that. For the rest of the table, there is no other food on there. It's almost as if dinner was cleaned, dessert was being served, pause scene. And that's kind of where it left off.
Okay. I will go and take the other figurine.
Okay.
And then head back to my party.
Okay.
That's my strat.
All right. Okay. Avi? You and Bull still in that room?
Yeah.
So many ways to go, man.
Yeah, I want to go walk up to the brass door after clearing all the cobwebs.
Okay.
And just put my ear against it. I'm not doing anything else. I want to do a quick look over the door, make sure there's no I'm a little gun shy of traps all of a sudden. I don't know why. I mean, no, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But just want to make sure,
Totally. Yeah. So give me a perception check as you're putting your ears to the door.
I'm good at these.
Avi, I've got your back.
That's a 12.
12. You hear it very faintly, but you can make it out. Wind, rain, occasional thunderclap.
Nothing else.
And as you kind of you can feel cold air coming from underneath the doors there. Yeah, nothing else.
Well, I'll go ahead and just open it real quick.
Okay. How quick?
Oh, we're slow.
Yes, you see another cobweb-filled room, veils and curtains of webbing filling this room, making it hard to gauge its width and depth. A single narrow path again leads to the dark center of the room, where you can see a single rope dangling from high above.
Okay, and I mean, looking up at the rope, what am I seeing there?
It kind of goes into darkness at a certain point at the end of your vision, and you can't really tell. The rope continues all the way up.
I'll throw a quick firebolt just up there.
Okay. So as that, you see it traveling, kind of burning some of the cobwebs as it's going up, and just before it hits, makes contact, you see the makings of a bell, and it hits that center piece of the bell, and it gung, 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 and it kind of pushes the, I don't know what the piece of the bell is called. Is it the bell? No, the bell is the shape. The dinger. There's got to be a technical term. Somebody out there help me out. But it hits that and pushes it to the side of the bell, and goom, 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 and then it kind of settles itself down.
Okay.
It's a clapper.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I just checked because it was on the tip of my tongue, and I was like, it's not a dinger, it's not a ringer. I know what this is. Yeah, it's a clapper.
How lame, dude. Whoever invented that bell.
Bad decisions.
The bell.
Well, if they didn't know where we were before, they do now.
And as you say that, descending down, one coming down the center rope, and you can hear other skitterings.
Yeah, I'm just gonna close the door.
Coming down from the outside.
The moment I see it, I'm gonna close the door and run back to Bull.
Ave?
We may have woken something up in that room.
Move the horn.
Give me a dex check first see if you can make it and get that door closed, as this spider had a second.
That's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, so as you close the door, you hear this thunk kind of hit right behind it.
Yeah, and I'll just run back.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'll run back and.
Okay.
I mean, are they coming in, or?
You can hear some skitterings behind that room, but every now and then you hear kind of a thump up against the door.
That's fine.
But nothing through yet.
Yeah, Bull's gonna pull the horn out of the thing so that trapdoor closes again. He's like, best not to take any chances.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go that way. There was nothing in there, to be honest.
Yeah, and you hear that door kind of get banged open, behind you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue walking just through this way.
Okay.
Would you be a deer and relight that fire?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay. Yeah, you take a second, kind of gather up more wood. Yeah, oof, for sure, and light that fire.
That's a fire.
And yeah, now with the fire going, and you're distance away, you can't really hear any more of the skittering.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. Nothing going on here, everybody.
I assume we hear all of this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab the figure of the guy, I'm gonna grab the figure of the girl, and I shall leave the room and just stare daggers into the Muppets that are fooling around and making a bunch of noise.
Well, I don't know why you're looking at me, but there was a bunch of spiders that hit the bell. So I think if anything, the spiders hitting the bell is what made them chase us.
Sitting by the fireplace still. So, can I hear anything now that the fire is back up, or do I just hear the roaring flames?
You can't hear beyond those flames now. You just hear that crackling, and there's enough buffer between the fire and where Avi came from. You can give me a perception check if you want.
I was just wondering if before the flame came up, I would have heard anything that between that and Avi's obvious discomfort.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Avi does shit all the time. Never causes trouble.
Ever.
I don't think I
Right,
ever.
that's fine. I'm too distracted. I'm watching the rest of my roll to 6.
Okay. Yeah, you can't really hear much going on other than that fire crackling.
All right. So we have the study. We have a now burning fireplace. We have a dining room with a gross cake. And we have a bedroom. Now, is there anything else that anyone would like to do here, or shall we carry on?
Well, I think just to be clear, through that fireplace is spiders. Just want to be full disclosure. They were big.
Well, do you notice the cobwebs that are everywhere? Of course,
Yeah,
it will be big.
Yeah. We
But
knew sooner
just
or
for
later
the
we'd run
record,
into
how
it.
big are we talking? Are we talking dog? Are we talking me?
No. And like, I'll like pantomime, like just. I mean, bigger than anyone here.
I'm 6'7", I think.
If I look correct, those were
6'2".
giant- Those were like
Those
large
were
creature tokens.
Yeah, those were not household
Horse-sized
spiders. Yeah, they were large. Would be the mechanical association there.
I really shouldn't have moved the map to the right. Okay. I see you pantomiming this, and I just stand up a little straighter. All right. Well, hopefully they don't want to go through the fire. I'm going to see what the rest of the group is up to. I'm going to definitely have my hand on my warhammer, though.
Well, I mean, seeing how it's nighttime, do we want to, I guess, bed down in here? Although this isn't a great place. We've got 5 doors where somebody could sneak in. But
That and Strahd is going to be awake as soon as the sun goes down and will be more active and perhaps more powerful. I don't know if I want to be even doing watch.
Who was it? Avi that bought the Strahd puppet, or was that Bull?
No, I think Avi's got that.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's Avi.
That's
Right.
here, dude.
So Cass is gonna wander over to Avi and just throw the two figurines up and just look, more toys.
Oh. Have
One of them-
ourselves a little nativity set.
One of the main Strahd, though.
I mean, does the bride look like anyone we know? I'll kind of glance over at Tack.
She does look a little tacky, yeah.
I think
Just
out of
dogs.
character. I mean, I'm good not resting for a while.
Yeah,
How's the warlock? The one person who really benefits from a rest.
Yeah.
I'm full up.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm also good to go.
I didn't
I'm
use
half
either of my 2 spell slots. So
That's so sad to hear.
I guess to Myrna's point, Bull would be like, well, I mean, I understand that, but do we want to do hunting during the day, or
It would be preferable,
Either
but
way,
we are
let's
running out of daylight.
yeah, I don't know if I want to push through to the next day and stay up all night. Is kind of my point. If we can find maybe a better place to hunker down.
There was the tower. Only one way in and one way out. Oh, I think there was a window.
Yeah, you remember the on the walkways at the corners, there was a ladder going up into a kind of a smaller room with some arrow slits, but one way in.
I suppose if we really want to sleep, those towers might be the best option. There is only one way in, and not likely anybody is going to come through the room. Not as comfortable or as sweet smelling as the bedroom, but safer.
If you want to let me get a bit of rest in before nightfall, at least so there's still some daylight left. When night comes round, he is still marked. I can keep an eye on things. Take a few extra watches, just so we have that on our side as well. Just a thought.
What if we just push these bookcases in front of the doorways and stay here in relative comfort? We've got couches, we've got a nice fire.
Are there enough bookcases? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just doing the count too. I'm going 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is also an option.
it's only one flaw with this room, and that's what's on the other side of that fire.
That's true.
Well,
That wood's gonna burn out eventually.
we closed up the secret door. I don't know if there's a way to
How,
open it.
how
from
big
the
did you
other
say they
side.
were? They were how? That door is not going to stop those if they decide they want to come through.
I mean, did you see the size of the door? It would be tough for any one of us to fit through there, let alone, a horse spider, I think is their technical term.
And we got books and a table that we can burn this thing all night.
Yeah, don't you not sleep?
I mean, I don't sleep. It's true.
You could tend the fire.
I feel like we should check out the rest of what's up here first before we hunker in for the night.
That's a good idea.
We've got at least 2 more doors that we don't know what's on the other side of. And I don't know, does Strahd strike you as the kind of person that might keep truck with ghosts?
Oh, I'm sure Strahd knows we're already here.
Well, no, I just mean ghosts don't care if you put a bookcase in front of the door.
Yeah. Cass, you said there was some food down this way. And Bull will walk into this room.
I wouldn't call it food. I'd say one trashed cake. And the figurines that I thought Avi would want to play with for a little while, considering he liked his puppet so much.
Yeah, Bull, as you walk in there, you do see that cake, dust ridden everywhere. But as you walk in here, the drapes that are along that southern window start to billow and kind of flap and you know, like snapping of a towel, almost like the wind is that quick. Snaps, draws your eye to the window, and it looks like the window has been broken now. You can see scattered about the floor are chunks of moldy cake. And that cake that you didn't see before, but has been kind of exploded now.
Cass, did you see fit to ruin this cake and break a window while you were in here?
What game are you playing? I'm gonna walk into the room with him. What the hell are you talking? That wasn't me.
All right, gang. I think we might have a bona fide case mystery on our hands.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I am not interested in adding another mystery to this nonsense.
Less mystery, more company. I'm just gonna scan the room real quick and just what was your plan, Bull? Bookcases? I think now's a good time.
Yeah, it might be best, but do we want to check these doors before?
No, but I'm going to anyway. Step forward.
Take the right, I'll take the left.
Avi, are you in the room or are you just hanging outside? I saw you just
I'm gonna
moved
walk.
your- Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there.
Yeah, so the three of you in there now, you do see, Cass, you do see that cake, it looks like something has burst through it. And there's now like splatterings of moldy cake frosting and cake pieces all over the place. Bull, you feel something kind of whisk by your face. It's almost like the air is cooled for a second. And then it goes away real quickly. But Avi,
Come on, just standing there.
does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay. And then I assume natural 18 would hit. You take 10 bludgeoning. Oh, shit, dude, that's a good roll. And then 14 bludgeoning. So 24 bludgeoning as just out of nowhere, you just get these two sucker punches right to your kidneys behind you. And let's go ahead and roll initiative, folks.
Biscuits.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have the figurine, yeah?
Me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, dude. Your little nativity scene.
I'm so sorry.
I rolled a 20.
I see that. That's nice.
You know what? The worst part is you're not, right? Like that's. So I have a quick question. I got 2 advantages last session. One I used. Did my other one carry over to this session?
Sure. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to use it.
Yeah, let's do it. And there is a reroll in the chat. So Avi rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. We got
I
tack
rolled
in
my
there.
actual dice.
Okay. So I can add you in there.
We had D4 out of
yeah,
my
Whiskey Gamer, thank you.
Thank you.
Be a 6 for me, DM.
6. Okay. All right.
Curse of the cleric.
The cleric with the negative one dexterity.
Avi or Bull, you two are first with 20s.
Well, I'll let you go first.
Do we notice
don't
that
see
Avi
it.
is like hit?
Yeah, you see, as you're kind of like looking around the room, you just see Avi get wince twice as he takes these kidney punches.
Okay, Bull will like
But you don't see anything else otherwise.
quickly snap that way and cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Just like directly over Avi and maybe towards Cass. I don't.
Okay.
What's the area of effectiveness? Sorry, 20-foot cube. So I guess as much as I can get hitting Avi and maybe Cass.
All right. Remind me what Fairy Fire does.
It's a dex of 14 that they have to beat, and if not, they'll be illuminated in let's say green. No, violet. If they fail.
They being the target.
Yeah, each creature that is I
Got
guess
you.
not
Got you. Okay.
but is maybe hostile towards us.
Okay. And you said what kind of check is that?
It's a dexterity of 14 save. So actually relatively low.
Oh no.
Look like those horses.
That's a 9.
So
So
they are lit up indigo style.
Indigo. Let me get to the right layer here. Yeah, there we go. That's so you see, wrapped in indigo, you see this shadowy outline start to kind of appear out of nowhere, and it's just recoiling from these 2 punches on Avi. And Avi, you can now see, like out of the corner of your eye, this being over your shoulder, and it looks. Well, no, you can't tell yet. It's kind of breathing heavily into your ear.
And Bull will wink at Avi and is like, "Good job sussing out the bad guys." And that's a bardic inspiration. You get a D8.
Ooh. All right. That leads us to Avi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Guardian of Nature. So Nature Spirit answers your call and transforms you into a powerful guardian. The transformation lasts until the spell ends. You choose one of the following: Great Tree or Primal Beast. I'm gonna choose Great Tree.
Okay.
So I essentially turn into like this big tree ant
All right.
and gain plus 10 temporary hit points. I roll with advantage on Dex and Wisdom-based attack rolls.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
while I'm on the ground within 15 feet around me is difficult terrain for enemies.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, so hot. Yeah, so you start to crackle and grow right in the face of this thing. What would you like to do? Was that an action or bonus action to cast that?
That's a bonus action, friend.
Nice. Got an action there.
Yeah, no, I can't do much, so I'm gonna have to do like a firebolt.
Okay.
It's kind of boring.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I got advantage on that sucker. So it's a 2, and then a
200.
12.
That misses.
I'm
As
gonna throw these dice away. 'Cause
you do, there is a reroll in the chat, and there is a D4 in the chat. But yeah, as you're kind of like rising and growing in height,
D8 bardic inspiration.
you also have a D8 bardic inspiration. Your firebolt.
I will use that though.
Okay. And you could do that for the attack roll to hits. You just can't do it for damage.
Yep.
Okay.
It's an 8, so that makes it a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that hits.
Okay. So firebolt at this level is 2d10.
Oh,
Damn.
dude.
Please nerf, Blizzard. It's a 5 and an 8. So we're looking at 13 points of damage there, friends.
Nice. Okay.
And yeah, I'll just stand there.
Yeah. Difficult terrain, 15 feet around you. Okay. Attack.
For enemies.
Ooh,
for-
nice. Anemones. So would that be if they, let's say they're hovering, this being next to you?
I would think hovering doesn't follow that
right.
same.
Okay. Attack. That leads us to you. You are in the other room. You probably hear some commotion.
I'm gonna move to this door and open it.
I'm going to do the proper thing and get Ismark in there. You guys, you all have his character sheet. He rolled a 7, so he hasn't even acted yet. So we're all good. Attack's going to come down to this room and open this door. Probably a bad idea.
That's
Blood tub?
Blood Tub.
unappealing.
Blood Tub
Delicious.
Time Machine is a movie that should exist. So you open this door and you see red satin curtains hanging on these archways on both sides of the south wall in this dark room. Between them in the center of this chamber stands a large ornate iron tub with clawed feet. And from here you can see kind of up towards the brim, there is red liquid in there.
I'm going to ignore that, and I will dash to here.
Yeah, so you don't look at the tub. Yeah, but as you kind of get closer, you do see that it is, in fact, blood. And you can, open this door right behind Bull.
And that takes all of my action, but I can use my bonus action to bring
hug.
Dr. Fred.
Hugs are free, man.
And
Hugs are
Dr. Fred
nice.
will attempt to slap this
Okay.
figure here.
Yeah, go ahead. And what kind of damage is Dr. Fred again?
Dr. Fred, that's a 21 to hit, and Dr. Fred is all, I think after the rewrite, he is, let me check. It's
Okay.
either, I think it's all lightning now. I don't think I get to pick any. I used to get to
Okay.
choose
That's right.
cold or lightning, but I'm pretty sure, oh, it's cold. It's only cold. I don't get to choose lightning anymore, so it's cold damage.
Okay.
And you said a 21 will hit?
Yeah, that hits. And Cranky reminded, because of the fairy fire, attacks have advantage. So if you want to try to get that nat 20, you can do that.
I won't turn that
Risque.
down. Sure.
I ain't gonna say no.
Yeah, that's a 16. So a 24. So, and it was 5 points of cold damage.
Okay. So Avi, you see this thing start to, now you grew in stature, yeah?
Yeah.
It begins to start, it hovers up and gets in eye line with you, and it reaches and tries to grab your shoulder, and you see this fist just start to reel back, and it's going to try to punch you in the face. That is not good. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, and I assume a natural 1 will not as well. So it's trying to hit and it's making contact, but your kind of wooden facade now is just brushing it off, and you can't find a spot to get any sort of good purchase there. And visibly, you can see his eyes start to glow red with anger as this is frustrating him. Cass, this is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, why not? Bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shadow Blade at 2nd level. which will go ahead and give me my psychic blade as I go ahead and just grab a chunk of my arm and just take it out, essentially. And as the splatter comes out, it turns into a full blade that I will immediately run and slash him with.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 attacks, one with the Sunblade, one with the Psychic Blade.
Okay.
That'd be the plan. Well, that would be the plan if I could find my dice.
Find my dice.
Yeah.
Dude, where's your dice?
Let me go in the face. Okay, so Sunblade is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to hit as well. Okay, cool. Is this thing considered undead?
It is not.
Oh, you got me excited. All right. Okay. So that's going to be 10 points of radiant and 1 point of cold on the sun sword.
Okay.
And then the second blade is going to be 10 points of psychic.
Okay.
Action, bonus action, and movement. So that's me.
As you are hitting this thing from the side, its one hand is still on Avi's shoulder, and you can just see that fist gearing up again to make a punch. It's not even like looking at you at all. It's not breaking its gaze from Avi's eyes. That leads us to Ismark. I don't know who is controlling him. And then
can.
Myrna, you're on deck.
Yeah, I can. He's got 30 feet. He's gonna just make it in the room.
I'm needed.
I am
Making
needed.
his way.
He can get a heavy crossbow in there.
Heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah, dude. It's a 13,
Nice muscles, dude. He has advantage, so with the fairy fire.
so it's still 13.
Okay, yeah, that's a failure. Is on Ismark the Lesser. Myrna leads us to you. You see people
Definitely the
rushing, rushing past you. The commotion from that room to the south.
Of course, of course. All right. I'm gonna go into the room, and as I do so, I'll use my free action to draw my weapon. That's 26 feet there. I am going to first cast Word of Radiance. So I'm only going to choose whatever this thing is. So it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's 6.
That fails, so it's going to take 2d6 radiant damage,
Oof.
which is much better. That is 12 points.
Ouch.
All right.
12 points.
All right.
Math is
And then with my bonus action, I am going to cast Divine Favor and make my weapon attacks deal 1d4 radiant damage on a hit. So I am all set. That's my bonus action
Nice.
movement. So.
Nice. Geared up. All right. Bull, sitting over there at the door. You hear Tack come in behind you, which you assume is Tack, I would think.
Yeah, he would. I think he would take a double check. Be like, oh shit. Okay. All right. And he'll go ahead and do card throw at this creature. Does a 23 hit?
Definitely.
Okay. Hold on. I have to look at the spell again because it has been a month since we've done this. Okay, so he's gonna take 4 cold damage as Bull whips out his deck of cards and slings a nice blue of diamonds at this creature.
Nice. Yeah, so card comes flinging through, kind of right past Dr. Fred's tentacles, kind of lands into this this creature that is being illuminated by your fairy fire. Yeah, makes purchase. Anything else, Bull?
For his bonus action, he's just gonna like kind of roll his eyes and look at Ismark. He's like, Be better, Ismark, and he'll give him bardic inspiration.
Awesome. Avi leads
All
us
right,
to
so
you.
I'm gonna back up. Opportunity attack, fully aware.
Oh, all right. Oh, I rolled 2 16s. So 22s to hit.
That hits, yeah.
That's going to be 10 and another 6. So 16 points of bludgeoning.
He's gonna take
What?
What?
only 9 points of bludgeoning, as the tentacle is gonna soak 7 points
Oh,
of
that's
that.
hot.
God, what is this, Olo up in here? Like, deflecting hits? Come on.
So frustrating, isn't it?
All right. So, yeah, you take... What was it? What did it turn out to be?
So I
7?
reduced his damage by 7, so he
Yeah,
should take
9.
9, I think.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Mm.
3 things come out
With advantage.
Damage on them. First one is a 17 plus 6.
Yep.
Oh, the next one's an 8.
Nope.
That second one I rolled a 1 and a 2. By
Ouch.
the way. And then the next one is a 15,
15 hits, so 2 hits.
and then those are each doing 2d6.
True, Cranky. If Swallow was here, he would have fallen down by now.
7 plus 6 is 11. Ooh, plus another 6. That's 17 points of fire damage to his face.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Avi? Yeah, like, so those kind of help light up and push away some of that, the fairy fire around it, but the fairy fire immediately gloms back on. Eye contact does not break with Avi, as it is still sitting there, hand reaching towards you, looking to make a move that way.
See, I figured that, and everybody's going to get an opportunity attack as he tries to move away.
Possibly.
That's it for my...
Attack, your turn, my man.
Going to move to here. I am going to ready an action of Eldridge Blast, should he move in this direction.
Okay. All right, so ready to action. He is in fact going to move, so go ahead and we'll do your Eldritch Blast, and then attack of opportunities from Dr. Fred, Cass, and Myrna.
That was a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, he's knocked back 10 feet.
So he's kind of so he's there 5, 10, probably back where he was.
Sorry, that was really loud, but well done.
Damn it. So do those opportunity attacks happen?
Oh, yeah.
He did leave a space, so yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so go ahead.
So he takes 3 damage from the Eldritch Blast.
All right, 3 damage.
Do you feel that party energy we have going?
Yeah, that is this is well-oiled machine here. So attack of opportunities for everybody.
Second question: was he in Bull's
No.
range when they moved over?
No, he was here in that one on the table.
Cool.
So Dr. Fred, attack of opportunity, Cass and Myrna, if you'd like. It is your
Oh, I
reaction.
definitely do.
Yeah, it is your reaction.
Dr.
I
Fred doesn't
definitely
get opportunity
Okay.
attacks.
So just
Cass?
Cass.
I am saving mine
All right.
because
Okay.
I
Dig.
have something more useful I can do with it for now.
Dig.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Depends.
I'm definitely taking an attack. Where is my... There it is. Where's my D20? Ooh. All right. Does 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that'll be...
Hit.
Hey,
I just mess with you. Yeah.
I started to ask, and then I did my math, and I was like, well, All right, so 1d8 plus 2 plus the d4 radiant damage, and his movement is going to be 0
Fudge.
after this because of Sentinel.
So how much damage again? Sorry.
Yep. So that'll be 4 points of radiant damage
Okay.
plus 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Wow, he was totally going to leave again, but now he can't. He was going to go back into Avi's face. So that's he's going to take 2 slam attacks at you, Myrna, as that is you're the one impeding him from moving forward in its range. That's a 2 and a 7. I don't think
No.
a 13 is going to hit you.
No.
Dang. All right, Cass, that's your turn. He's looking pretty rough. You can see start to see parts of this creature in front of you start to kind of slough off and kind of evaporate before your eyes.
I'm gonna look to my the psychic blade. Just all right. Let's do this. Just like Myrna taught us. All right. From the core. And I bite down on my tongue hard, enough to pierce blood. And using my crimson right, I'm going to blow a stream of electric blood across the psychic blade, just like Myrna taught me to.
I like it. I like it.
And yeah, I just like kind of like a fire spinner, just and then slash with both blades.
That's good. I like it.
Hope for the best. All right. Fingers crossed. I would hate if it looked cool and then, didn't hit. Oh no, that hits. 16 plus 7. And a 17 plus 7. All
Yep,
right,
both hit, yep.
I keep losing my bloody dice. That's going to be 12 points of radiant, 1 point of cold, and then the psychic blade, 10 points of psychic, and 6 points of lightning.
Yeah, so as that lightning blood blade comes towards this creature, you slice through it and it just starts to slough off. Much of the mass of it that is there starts to slough off and fall and disappear once it hits the ground. The last kind of a wispy piece that is there, as it is falling, it apparates into the face of Strahd and it looks directly at you, Cass, as it is falling down, and the face just kind of sinks down into the ground and disappears. And that would get us out of initiative, folks.
Oh.
I would say after that, a minute goes by, my bark skin just kind of like contracts into itself.
Okay. And you start to crumble in size a little bit, and yeah, back to normal.
Well, should we check this final door out? Or
Probably a
just
good
go ahead
plan.
and barricade ourselves in.
What first? What caused this?
Probably the figurines that were in here.
Then put them back.
Yeah, I'll pull them out. As I pull them out, I do want to kind of check, see if there's anything tied to them or if they're just...
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. As you're looking at them, you do see the bride looks exactly like Tack right now. Go ahead and give me the Arcana for
18 plus 2, so dirty 20.
You're not getting anything emanating off of these figures itself, but as with your passive perception, looking at the male or the groom, you do see resemblance to Strahd, but it is not Strahd.
My God, it's the brother, isn't it? The brother of the bride from the book. Yeah. Sorry, that was my out of character hand motion.
Good to know.
A lot of home game. We did it in our home games.
That is that's mother in sign language.
Are they wood?
Are they wood?
porcelain? I mean, what's the makeup?
Let me just double check to my figure. Yeah, they are kind of a glossed wood.
I'm just gonna take them in here and throw them into the fire.
Okay. Yeah, they flame up pretty quick.
Your dreams are going to be so haunted.
Again, in this room, that cake has been burst open. Those the glass has been broken, and in the window there is still a lute and a harp in those southern corners. There's a door to the left or to the right, to the east, which you have not checked out yet. And you remember you came up outside, just out here.
Yeah.
So you kind of made a circle.
Are there any assuming this was like a celebratory dinner, are there any unopened bottles of wine or champagne or?
No, it's the only edible there would be the cake. All the place settings are untouched. They all look like the table had just been set, and nothing else there. There are a couple candelabras candelabras on the table, on each side of where the cake was.
Okay. I think Bull's gonna go ahead and test out his luck on his harp. Well, everybody else is doing whatever.
Okay. So the harp is like 6.5 feet tall. I don't know how tall Bull is, but it's
I think he's like 5'4".
Yeah, so it's kind of over you by a good foot. Dark stained wood carved with images of hearts and roses. Its taut strings are made of gut, which I just finished watching Hannibal, the series, and there was a whole series of
Gross.
talking about that. So it is made of gut, which you would know as a musician. Nothing out of the ordinary there. So give me a performance check as you are playing on that.
$12.
It takes you a minute. Kind of some of the cobwebs in there, hinder your hand a little bit, but you're able to, after a few strings, kind of clear them up. Sounds good. I mean, the strings are perfectly tuned. It's very well made. But it plays just fine.
In case anyone's wondering, this harp is chef's kiss.
I enjoy that you actually said chef's kiss instead of
Yeah.
just singing at him. I'm just saying. Can I help you? Please, thank you.
Super deadpan. Just yes, this is chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. All right, we're going to open up this last door before we decide where we are sleeping for the night.
I shall do.
I'll let one of you do it first.
Punch this door open nice and swiftly. Not literally punch it open. I just want
Should have let Ismark do it.
if it's my guide, we're gonna have problems, I think.
A door of delicately engraved steel stands here in front of you. Dark hallway behind it. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door's surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own, untouched by time. Flanking the door are two alcoves in shadow. A dark, vaguely man-shaped figure stands in each alcove.
The door leads to another door.
And you do see a door at the end of the hallway there.
I will continue through and try to open that door.
That is the story of this castle.
Okay.
Literally, it's a door to a door.
I want to stand on this side, and as Cass passes through, I want to watch the statues,
Okay.
see if they do anything, and kind of get a 6, if you will.
They're not going to be animated armors, are they?
They're
A
never
flashback from my past.
So
ending story. You hit you with the laser eyes.
the one of the figures to the top left, as you are walking through, reaches out and it does catch you like your neck. And
Wait, what?
you're going to take 4 piercing damage. As you're walking through, it lunges forward, and it's like this figure that is upright starts to crumble, and filling the floor is now a swarm of rats there in front of you. So we do need to roll initiative again. that is where we're at here.
Son of a
Damn
biscuit.
it! Okay, who took the damage? Was it me as I was walking past? Or
Yes,
was it
you.
Ollie?
Yeah, you took
Okay.
4 points.
I took
of
4 points of
piercing.
damage.
Yes.
Okay,
11.
congrats! You got me under 100 health.
Yeah. Actually, I rolled a nat 20. I won't change the damage, but for damage, I forgot. My fault. So we need to roll initiative. Like, we could use the same order, or we can let's clear it. It's been enough time.
I want my new roll. I don't want to be 6.
I don't want to be
14.
an. I don't want to
Yeah.
be an 8.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
kindly.
thinking about you. So yeah, go ahead and let's roll initiative here.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Oh,
Holy
you
cow.
get what you get.
Wasted your good rolls on that.
You get what you need.
I'll give you what you need.
Oh, I forgot to wait until the turn order was open.
Oh, sorry,
Would you mind plunking my 18 in there, please?
Myrna.
I was a bad player
That's
twice
all right.
today with initiative. I'm telling you.
It's all right.
I had
18.
11.
11 for the enter. Everybody else in there? All good?
Think so.
All right.
Yeah.
So this swarm of rats next to it is going to fall down and slough into this pile and just come around your legs, Cass, and start to crawl up. And it's going to, that's going to be nope, that's not going to hit. That's a 10. And that's all it's going to do. The other swarm of rats that's already down is going to come at you again. Nope, that's not going to do it. Attack. That leads us to you. You just hear a lot of skittering and scurrying around in the distance as you are in the blood room, the bloodbath.
I'm gonna do something less than intelligent and stick my hand down into this tub to see what's in
One
there.
room at a time, Tack.
We didn't finish this room.
One task at a time.
I don't know that y'all got rats over there. That's not my problem.
So as your hand starts to go towards, bursting up from the tub itself is this blood-covered. It's not just a blood-covered hand. It's almost like a hand of blood comes up and grabs your forearm and starts to pull you down. And this other hand comes up and starts to pull you down. And your face gets right to the edge of the blood. Go ahead and give me a strength check or a dex check to kind of counter that.
I'll relent. I can breathe water.
Okay. Yeah, pulls you in and your face just gets just below the surface of the blood. And you see the face of a woman there screaming at you. No sounds are coming out, but just continues to kind of like almost like she's drowning. There's no D in it except for the first D. 1D. Drowning. Sorry. Pulling you down and like grabbing onto your shoulders and now trying to like get you. It more feels like she's trying to get you in than she is trying to get out, but there is a struggle in her face. So you have an action. Your free action was kind of approaching.
I'll get in the tub with her.
What the
Calm down, lady. Calm down.
Who does this?
Calm down, lady.
Sorry, you caught me off guard by saying I'll get it done with her. That's never in that didn't cross my DM prep brain that somebody would actually get in the blood tub.
I mean, I wasn't going to till she grabbed me. I was just gonna see what was in there, but
Into the blood tub.
if she wants company, I will.
She
probably be
she
easier to
does
figure this out from the inside.
she does grab you and like bear hugs you, but then like at the snap of a finger is now on top of you, like just kind of like, I can't think of the pop culture reference that I'm thinking of. It's out there, but now is on top of you and pushing you down to the bottom of the tub, and you feel a second later a release, and you now are like free of all movement. Any sort of pressure that was on you is now free.
Nothing else in the tub.
Do you want more?
I'm just checking. I mean, I'm already in here. If I'm already at the bottom of the tub, I just want to make sure.
Look for
that,
the treasure at the bottom of the tub. No, nothing else in the tub. Just
absolutely fine.
Just blood.
Then I get out of the tub.
All right. We'll say that's your action. That whole interaction will be an action. You have a little bit more movement if you'd like. You are just soaked in blood now.
Move back to right in there.
Okay. Myrna, you see a blood-soaked Irina come through that door. It's almost like Carrie-esque, right? Just soaked in the blood.
It's fine at this point. I probably barely bat an eyelash. Good Lord, I'm tired. All right. I hear them screaming or doing something in this other room, so I will kind of wade my way in here, and seeing Cass being a little overrun, I'm going to cast that Word of Radiance again. So both group of rats have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, nice. So those
Just
two
the two in front of Cass. Yep.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. All right. Well, I rolled pretty well. A 19, a -1, so 18, and a 16 -1, so 15.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah, they're beefy.
And it's been more than a minute, so my other spell isn't active anymore.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There was a passage of time there.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Sorry, Mira.
No, it's fine. Can't use like any of my bonus actions unless I want to cast that same spell again. Fudge. Well, I did come in here having a plan, and that just kind of ruined it. It's totally fine. You know what the hell? We'll cast Divine Favor again. All right. Now I'm done.
Okay. Bull, you're hearing who knows what. You see the blood-soaked Irina on the other end of the room.
I think Bull is actually just like fully engrossed with his harp, and he's just like still strumming away. And we'll just go ahead and call that counter charm. And so for his action, he's just playing the song, and until the end of his next turn, during that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Nice. Okay.
And that's everything.
So 30 feet. Yeah, that's that whole room. Good. Avi, leads us to you.
Sure.
And as you step in, you see those figures to the south start to unfold and come down and begin to move towards you.
Okay. I'm going to cast Burning Hands, which is a cone down to the south.
Yeah.
I imagine you'll let me get both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of like lean and get them that way. Totally cool.
So that would be a Dex saving throw.
Oh, not good that time. It's either high or low tonight. Dex saving throw, so 4 and a 6.
Yeah, both those fail. So they're taking 3d6 damage.
Okay.
Which is 10 points of damage.
No, that's not right. Good. Yeah. And you see half the pile of these rats just start to kind of get singed and kind of scurry to the far corners. The pile is not technically half, but it is looking, the swarm is a lot lessened at this point. Anything else, Avi?
I'm good.
Okay. So this swarm of rats is going to actually enter your space, and they're going to start to crawl up and give you a little bite. That's going to be a 10 to hit. I don't think that does.
Does not hit.
All right, Cass, it is your turn.
Has it been a minute since our last encounter?
Yeah, I would say so.
Would you say?
Yep.
Damn it. Okay, so I lose my fancy psychic blade. So I'm not wasting another spell slot on these things. I'm just gonna whack it twice with the sunlight. It's rats. We're level 8, so we can deal with rats.
You can
Don't judge me in my cleric choices, okay, Ray? Just
I not.
Well, there's something to
I
be
have
said
2
with
spell slots. That's
getting
it.
out of there swiftly.
All right, 2 swings. That's a 15 to hit,
Yes, that hits.
and that is a 17 to hit.
Yep, definitely.
Gonna assume these aren't undead rats, are they?
No. These are bestial.
I think so. 11 points of damage on the first swing, and 9 points on the second swing.
Okay. Yeah, that one is definitely like there are like 4 rats left in this pile. Most of them you're just able to kind of blow them off into up against the walls, and they skitter and scurry out of there. Anything else?
Nah.
All right.
I'm good.
This one is going to come across to you, Cass, and that's going to be a 15 to hit. I don't think that does.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then, yeah, this one again, with only 4 rats left. That's a miss. And then this one's going to enter your space, Myrna. That's a miss. They're not rolling too hot. Attack.
Like, that's just gross. Like, giant rats.
Yeah,
entry.
well, they're miniature rats, normal
yeah.
sized rats, but there's a lot of them, and they are
Yeah.
crawling up your legs.
Dirty statue rats.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Does anyone look any more hurt than they were previously? Like, is anyone bleeding out?
I took 4 points of damage.
I see that there are rats crawling on them, but like I don't.
Avi, mostly from the previous fight, but he's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold action on an Eldridge Blast in
Okay.
case rats try and come in my direction, but I don't want to blast one of my companions off their feet.
Got you. Okay. Holding Eldritch Blast. Myrna, you have these rats are starting to now crawl up in. They're getting under your armor. Some are on the outside. What you gonna do?
they're not like leaving my range, right?
No,
With all
you could
Okay.
mechanically speaking, you can use your weapon to get them off of your body.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Then I am going
Flavor
to do
wise, they are crawling
I
all
just
over
want to make sure
Yep.
if I should be doing opportunity attacks or anything, which honestly, anytime they probably should have been attacking them anyway. Whoops, my bad. 17 hit.
you. 17 does hit. I'm just gonna move them off of you so I can manipulate their character sheet.
That's
But
fair.
they are in your space.
That's fine. All right, and I've got Divine Favor active. 7, 8, 9 points of bludgeoning plus another 2 of radiant.
So 11. That's going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Again, close to half of this pile of rats start to get out of there, are sloughed off, are killed. Anything else, Myrna?
No. I'm good.
Okay. That leads us to Bull. It is your turn.
Okay. Bull will get up, bow to the harp, and then walk into the room. And I guess this one that is immediately to the right, he'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And that is a wisdom save of 14.
How wise are? No, that's a natural 10.
Is it missing any?
No, not the ones next to Avi. No.
Okay.
All the other piles are.
They should be. So I hit the ones, both those.
Oh, you did. That's right. Why didn't it? Yeah, so it is. Sorry. That's my bad. It is. You did 10 points of damage. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
So it is injured. Thank you.
1d10?
It might be 2d10 at your level.
It is 2d10. I just messed that up. Still not much better. That's 9 points of, is that psychic damage? Necrotic damage.
Nice.
That guy will take.
Yeah. Some of those rats, again, there's like 4 or 5 rats left, kind of in all kind of precarious places around Avi. Every now and then you see, because you have a cat in your bag, right?
Yeah.
You see this cat's paw come out of the bag trying to swipe at one, get it off you. Avi, it is your turn.
Is that one dead yet, or?
No, there's the one on you is looking really rough. There's only like 4 or 5 left kind of crawling around you.
Yeah, I'll hit it with a firebolt.
Yeah, do it.
That's a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, these 2 D10s now. That's a 7 plus 5 for 12 points of damage.
Yeah, so you totally clear out all of those rats around your feet.
Nice.
Anything else, Avi?
No,
You see that Cass and Myrna across the way are still swarming.
I'm good.
Okay. Cass. The horde directly north of you is looking really rough, and then the one that is still kind of occupying a lot of your space is still doing all right.
All right. So the one right in front of me, I would like them to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay. The one to the
The one to the north. The one that I've already
Okay,
wailed
okay.
on a few
a
times.
wisdom.
A wisdom save.
It's gonna be a 12.
Had to be a 13, so it fails. I will cast Toll the Dead on it
Okay.
for 2d8 necrotic damage.
Don't roll poorly.
Don't roll poorly. Thanks. 7,
Yeah,
8, 9,
that's
10,
enough.
12.
Yeah, you just see all of these remaining 4 or 5 in that pile just start to kind of screech at the top of their lungs as Toll the Dead is taking control of them, and they are donezo.
All right. Using my Mystic Frenzy ability, I want to use my bonus action to do a weapon attack on the one next to me.
Oh, beautiful. Do it.
Sweet. It's going to be a 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Beautiful. Love it. 8 points of radiant, 2 points of cold.
For a total of 10.
For a total of 10.
Yeah, 3 or 4 rats left in that pile. And they're going to turn to you and attack. That's a natural 19 for 21.
Hits.
Ooh. That's going to 6 points of piercing.
Do I get my reaction attack because of Sentinel?
Do they have to move?
No, it just says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Yeah, do it.
Because I've forgotten to do it with everything else
Yeah.
in the last 2 combats. So
And you are attacking the one that attacked Cass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So that's going to be another 17.
Yeah, hits.
So 8 and a d4. So 3 points of radiant. 6 plus, so 8 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's enough to you kind of deftly from the sidelines there, taking kind of clearing the ones that are kind of on Cass's back, maybe, and you're kind of getting them all cleared off. And yeah, they are done. The ones are still around you though. That's a 17 plus 2. That's so 19 to hit you, Myrna.
You said a 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. They are still.
I don't like it, but that hits.
Oh, that's 5 points of piercing. Not the
Right.
best.
I can do math in my head. It's fine.
That leads us to attack. Your Eldritch Blast that you had readied is no longer. You do see Myrna there, kind of engulfed. Engulfed is a strong word.
Can I attack them with a ranged attack while they're in?
Yeah,
first?
I would say yes. And anything outside of a critical fail, you would miss, Myrna. You're good enough with your Eldritch Blast.
Well, then I will make my 2 Eldritch Blast attacks. That is a 16.
That hits.
And the second one is a 20.
Yeah, both those hit.
That is 8 and 2. Total of 10 points of force damage.
10 points. All right. Yeah, there we are. Myrna, your turn. There are like a couple left on you. All you gotta do is hit. They are looking
They're
rough.
1 HP left.
Yeah,
3
that'll be a
HP.
dirty
I gotta
20.
do it that way. 3 HP. Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll that damage.
So it'll be another 8 points bludgeoning and another 3 points radiant.
Yep, that's enough to take care of those. As you are now kind of like free of rats. I don't know how you feel about swarms of rats, but you are now free of them. And that's going to take us out of initiative. For the second time tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
Out of everything he had waiting for us. Rats?
Rats.
Really?
They can be good food if you need it in a pinch.
I mean, we've got an open fire.
I
than a
respect
pinch.
you. I respect you a lot, and because of that, I'm going to ignore the fact that you just said that so that I don't retch in my mouth.
But
I won't chuckle.
I said in a
and
pinch.
just-
I did not say that I eat it on the regular. Okay.
I think we should all applaud Ismark for bravely stepping into combat.
There was no room. I couldn't have gotten in there.
Uh-huh.
He was bravely guarding the door.
Yeah.
The NPC helping us, and it's just done nothing. No one remembers he's there.
Is Tack just like still?
Yeah, Tack
Just
is covered
covered
in
in
blood. Yes.
I've moved back into the bathtub room.
Yeah.
Get back in.
You actually, he's got to finish his bath. You actually don't see Tack at the moment.
I am casting Summon Water Elemental from the tub.
Oh God.
But why?
But why not?
It lasts for an hour. And I don't know, maybe it could go through these places where you guys are just having rats fall on you first. You know, we decided we weren't sending Ismark through the doors first, so I feel like an elemental's probably a better choice.
All right.
Probably.
Water elemental, you said?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you have to have water to do that?
technically no.
A blood elemental sounds cool too. So yeah, out of the tub, starts to appear this hulking elemental figure standing in the center of the tub, taking most of the blood itself to form its body. Standing in the tub at your waiting for your orders.
And I'm gonna just head back into this room with it in tow. I will use a Mr. Tack or Mr. Fred.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Tack. I'm here for that. A big tentacle summoning Tack.
Yeah, let's we'll add like there's got to be we'll add a little vial to it. That's
Here we go, yeah.
elemental. Yeah, so you see Bull and Ismark sees both Tack and this new blood creature, both covered in blood, come into the room, filling this space.
Should probably let it go first.
Do you want to be covered with blood, or do you want a hand?
I'm fine.
Maybe, Bull, maybe not. Does he want to be? But why are you covered in blood?
That was going to be the question I was
Also
going
a
to
good
ask.
question.
The fight was out here.
There was an incident in the tub. In the
Did you slip
other
and
room.
fall?
There's a bathtub next to the dining room. Oh, this place is getting...
That's your problem with this?
It's
Yeah, that kinda
That's your
seems like
problem with
Bull
this,
planning.
Ismark.
it's one of the problems. I don't... Just the layout of this place. Trying to make heads or tails of it.
I mean, the tub was full of blood, so I don't think they were actually like. You know what? I don't even want to pretend I know what vampires do in their spare time. Was it warm blood too? Just out of curiosity.
No, room temperature. It was.
Okay.
It didn't have like a feel of fresh blood.
Ah, good. Lukewarm blood. Wonderful.
I just figure we could send that through the doors first.
Yeah.
Well, what door is first?
Whatever doors we've got coming up.
Yeah, the one.
Certain every room we've gone into has had a door to another room.
There is a door
At the end.
There is a door at the end of the rat room.
Or the end of the penis-shaped room, yes.
What? What?
Hold on. The folks at home can't really see because there's some tokens there in the way. I should
Where's that
probably
oof card at?
move them. There. Go ahead and yeah. Where's that oof card? There. Now you can see what Bull was talking about. It is comical.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's zoom in a little bit. You know, we'll give.
Let's not. Let's just
That-
move
there we
forward
go.
with the narrative of this.
Yeah. So well, there is a door at the end of this place, end of this hallway. Let me get back to my card here. You see on this door at the end of the hallway, a steel door engraved with images. It has a human king in armor astride a horse. A majestic range of mountains and shooting stars in the background. Tiny figures of people and wolves frame the image on this door that is heading east.
I'll have the elemental open it.
Yeah, most def. You see a staircase that goes both up and down.
Oh,
I hate this castle.
up is new though, isn't it? Isn't this the only? Did the other staircase in the big room go up or down only?
Let me double check.
Like the
here.
giant one.
The other two staircases went down only. The giant one goes down, and then the one at the corner of the study only goes down as well.
See, up there we go. That's a direction that's.
Well, doesn't
Direction.
this one go up?
It
This
does
one goes
go,
up
it
or
does go
down.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'd rather go up than down.
You'd rather go up than down?
May as well clear out everything we have ahead if we know that he is down below.
Yeah, and your blood hunter senses are still. There's been a small movement in the main blip, but it's moving. Still pretty low below you. There is a closer minor blip that seems to be above you.
Above.
Yes.
Good. Okay. I'll go ahead and say to the party, if we are going up, we might run into another one of his little visions. Another one of his little games.
I mean, our choices are up, down, or spiders.
Not the spider.
There's
Did
three
you?
choices of down.
I don't know if you
one
saw how
choice
big
of up.
those spiders were, but
I mean, we also have the broken window. We can go back out on the parapet and go up into the. We have
Yes.
options.
It's definitely an optional.
Yeah, and I'd say it's
Just feel like
about.
the spiders probably have a way to get outside.
Yeah.
You don't get to be a gigantic horse-sized spider hanging out in a tower with nothing to eat. Like they,
yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just they're vegetarians.
Let's.
No.
I mean,
Right.
might as well head up then.
I hate everything to do with that. Just
Well, do we want to bed down for the night, or do we want to keep exploring this?
it might be
shall-
good to continue to go up, and then start to work our way down after we are rested.
I'm fine, so I shall leave the choice to you, but I'm happy, more than happy to keep going up and clear out what we can. It seems like the strategic thing to do. And like Mirna said, when we want to go down, we'll go ahead and pack up.
It's not gonna hurt to just poke our head up there, right? I mean, while we have this bloody elemental thing.
Agreed.
Bloody
Yeah.
elemental.
I'll send the elemental
Bloody elemental.
up the stairs first.
Okay. Does it like take orders from you?
Yeah. So I mean, I can read you the. Call forth an elemental spirit, manifest an unoccupied space that I can see within range. Choose the template, air, earth, fire, water. I can only summon water. Creature resembles a bipedal form wreathed in the chosen element, which determines certain traits. Stat block disappears. Creature is allied to you and your companions in combat. The creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after mine. It obeys your verbal commands. No
Okay.
action required by me. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses move to avoid danger.
Okay. So yeah, what would your command be?
Up the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm following not too far behind it so that it doesn't like.
Okay.
I'm not going to let it keep going up
Yeah,
the stairs.
Uh,
A place to stop.
after a flight of stairs, it gets up, stops, and then you can see it start to come back. So it goes up one.
Okay. Are there more flights of stairs, or like does it continue up, or is this the tippy top?
Door.
Did we move?
I have not moved you yet. It
Okay.
does. Okay, so if you're telling him to go up, it would go up, and you could hear it continuing to clink or to move up. And
Okay,
I can, if you're following him, I can move you.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
'Kay.
about 5 or 10 feet behind him.
I'll be behind Tack as well.
Yeah. So you are here. I should have pinged you to it.
I think Bull and Ismark will be at the end.
'Kay.
Ismark at the back, Bull holding his hand.
Oh,
Avi, dude.
hey!
Coming in hot. Why?
Why?
I-
What?
Why?
I don't know.
I can't make you smaller.
Well,
he's
that
big as
square,
the square.
yeah, 5 feet.
Oh shoot! Yeah, it is. Sorry, I took me a second to like get my.
Yeah, I'm not going first.
Okay.
Way.
So
The bloody element.
yeah, this is. So yeah, as you come up to this first flight of stairs, you see your blood elementals following your orders. It's going to head up north to another set of stairs that goes up. But in this room, as you make your way in, Tack, you see a dark landing 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. Yeah, so this is 10 feet. So no, this is not correct. It's 10 by 20. So there should be, your token should not be that big. I don't know what's going on. A cold draft of wind rushes down the spiral staircase at the north end of the east wall and whistles mournfully through the room before streaming down the stairs to the south. So you're getting hit with this cold, rushing wind. An ornate square rug covers the floor to the south. Set into the west wall is an iron-bound wooden door. Well, this is flavor text, so I guess I give it to you. Set into the west wall is an iron-bound wooden door with a wooden trap door set into the floor in front of it. Hanging on the north wall above the trap door is a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with serene yet penetrating gaze. Yeah, I don't know why like there's a trap door. I guess it's not a trap door. It is like
It's a door in the floor.
It's a door in the floor, right? There is no trap to it. But here,
A floor door, if you will.
a floor door, yeah. Here's the portrait that you see in hanging on the northern wall. Has every making of Strahd, wearing that same armor that you attacked on the balcony earlier
So
this evening.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
But as you are kind of moving and looking around this room, you do see the slightest. It's like one of those paintings, like no matter where you move, its eyes follow you. Like no matter where you stand, it looks like it's staring directly at you.
Shoot it with some fire, huh?
Shoot it.
Not yet.
This rug really ties the room together.
Hey, man. Yeah, I'd like to know why your tokens are so large.
It's because the grid is so
Yeah,
so
it,
large.
but it is a 10 by 20 hallway here.
Yeah, I think the grid on this layer is just
Yeah,
half. No, it's twice as large as it should be. Everything should be broken down into. The hallway is a 10 by 20, and right now it's a 5 by 10. So yeah.
okay. I think I can change it here. Save settings. Hopefully that didn't do anything goofy. Yeah, I tried.
That's.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways,
I'm gonna call the elemental back and have him open the west door.
okay. Yeah, it opens the door.
And I'm gonna send it through.
As it goes in, you hear in a youthful voice, "Well, aren't you new? Have you been sent by Master?"
I'm gonna make the head motions to Avi that there's.
Well, please come in. Come in.
I'll relay that down.
Close the door behind you.
Um,
This is interesting.
I will come in behind it. but I
Oh,
will not close the door.
you. I never thought I'd get to see the Irina. Well, I am certainly doomed now.
Oh, were you the new bride to be?
At one point, I'm sure I was somewhere on his list, but I seem to be being thrown aside.
Most certainly.
And as you're in here, you're up higher in this castle now, and you can hear thunder. You could feel thunder shaking the tower, and this thing kind of, the heavy beams are groaning and moving kind of under the weight and the amount of wind that is up this high. There are 3 ornate lanterns that hang by chains from these beams, each casting a dim glow. A curved west wall is fitted with 3 windows of leaden glass and steel lattice work. A bookcase sits on the east wall between 2 doors. Plush, overstuffed chairs and couches are placed about the room. The fabric has faded with age, and the patterns it depicts are nearly gone. Lounging on one couch is a handsome young man whose attire, while elegant, is worn and faded. And that is the man you're talking to. Well, I know who you are. I should introduce myself. I am Escher. Pleasure to see you finally, Irina.
Is it, though? I get the feeling there's only going to be able to be one woman of this
Yes,
house.
actually, no, it is not a pleasure to see you because I feel I am being discarded. So what are we going to do about that?
I mean, that's a good question now, isn't it?
Well, you are certainly welcome to take up a room here, and I can come down.
Oh, no, I certainly wouldn't deprive you of your chambers.
Well, it does get
Looks like
kind
we
of
have such a good view.
boring up here. Yes, a good view of mostly roof. And he's kind of moving around and shifts on the chair, stares outside one of the 3 windows. How you made it all the way up here by yourself. I can't believe you could make it here all by yourself. And I can't believe you would be here without him right by your side. And what is this thing? And he kind of walks over to your blood elemental. This is interesting. This is surely not a creation of yours, but of Master's, of course.
It's a friend.
A friend, nice. Well, come in, have a seat, and join me. We can talk about what the future may bring.
I'll move in and sit on this chair over
Yes,
here
please
that my
sit.
token completely covers.
Ah, great. And he'll come in and, excuse me, if you don't mind, I would close the door behind you.
Oh, but we have more guests,
Oh.
though.
Why?
You are not alone. Of course, it is Master out there, of course. Let me, he's probably staring at himself again. That portrait, it never stops staring. Please, well, I will go take a look. Yeah, and he pops his head out, and he sees Bull there. Well, you are not Master, please. Who are you? This is quite the party. I can't say I've had this many people up here in a long time.
Was actually sent by Master to keep you company, if you catch my drift. And he'll, like, seductively touch his lip.
I don't think that you can give me a persuasion check, but he's pretty indifferent to this.
I mean, that's a natural 20 with persuasion plus 9, 29.
F you. Well, as appealing as you may be, and maybe sometime down the road, Who knows what may be, as I am being discarded as we speak now that Irina is here. I should keep my options open. Please, come in and have a seat.
Oh, I know the feeling. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I get you.
Well, please, your friend is already in here with the strangest of creations, and you as well. There are more. And he'll turn back in to the two of you in the room. How many more should I expect? I'm running out of chairs.
Are the badgers coming, Bull?
Ooh.
Well, the Badger boys can come at any time.
This just gets more interesting by the moment. Please, come in and sit. And we were just getting ready to talk about the futures that will be.
I'm gonna druid craft like a nice flower, and hand it.
Oh, this is lovely. How did you know? He'll take it and he'll put it in his lapel, his little pocket there, his handkerchief pocket.
I didn't want to be rude, being a guest.
Gifts are nice. Yes, they are. Gifts are always nice. You come from a well-to-do background, very well taught in the form of manners. Please, come in. It will get tight in here real quick.
'Cause we're all
Why are you all so big? So this is all, I guess. And he'll doesn't see anybody else coming up the stairs. He'll close the door. So,
our tanks are just hanging out downstairs.
I can understand what Irina is doing here, although I can't stand it. But what are the rest of you? Are you her escorts? And does Master know you are here?
He does definitely know we are here.
Definitely
Good.
knows
So
we're here.
you are not
Yes,
moving without notice. That is good.
Escort is definitely a term that we go by.
Very interesting. Okay. Well, you've made it up here. I'm sure you are lost. I can't understand why you would come up here.
We were actually seeking audience with Master.
He's probably bathing.
Oh, in the tub of blood.
Usually he is found there, yeah. Or elsewhere.
He wasn't there.
Wasn't there. Oh, this...
That's where we checked first, to be honest.
Yeah. A nighttime bathe is quite nice. Well, so then, what are you doing?
Oh, he had us just wait here until he's, ready.
Checking out
do?
the competition, to be perfectly honest.
I can't say I've been much of a competition lately. It's been months since he's been up here. His eyes have been turned onto someone else, and he looks directly at you, Tack.
Certainly that must wound you.
If I had a heart that still beat, yes, I would be quite wounded, I guess.
When he says that, is he, like, I guess maybe I missed the description, dead? I thought he was...
You see a youth to him, but there is that gaunt kind of paleness to him as well.
Is he standing next to one of those?
Yeah,
windows?
he's up towards the north of the room there, kind of. I guess there's a couch up there too that he probably sat and lounged on.
Okay.
You said the lattices on the windows were iron, or?
Yeah. Lead and glass in steel lattice work, excuse me.
Gotcha. Elsie, darling, do you have anything to eat? I am famished.
Every now and then, food is brought to me, although I don't eat much lately. It's more of out of habit. But possibly I could get something up this way.
I'm gonna message Kat
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because it's been a good 5-10 minutes at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll
go ahead. This will be a good
miscast.
segue.
Say we have the unliving up the stairs. If you would like to pay a visit.
And Cass, this is the blip, one of the blips that you were feeling upstairs.
I can respond, right? It has to be like a basic.
Yeah, I can basically send you a sentence or two, and you can send.
You can
a sentence
respond to this
back.
message. Yeah.
Probably under Strahd's influence. I'll be right up.
Well,
And I'll look to Miona. Well, we were right. They have company. We should probably head up.
Surprised it took this long. All right. Follow up.
As we're going up, usually at this point there'd be more fire involved.
It was a little bit quiet. I was starting to get a bit concerned, but
We're not there yet. A few more stairs.
Irina, dear, you do look a bit disheveled. If you wouldn't mind down there, and he points next to Bull. There is a guest quarters if you'd like to go in there and maybe freshen up a little bit, maybe make this conversation a little less bloody.
Sure. I'll head down into the chambers.
Yeah.
I completely missed that
guest
there's a
chambers.
door there.
Because we're also giant.
Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, so there is, in fact, as you open this room, there is a guest room. A large bed sits in the center of the room. It's 4 corner posts supporting a black canopy trimmed with gold tassels. Several comfortable divans are placed about the room. There's a banded door to the west wall and a smaller unbanded door to the east wall. And that's the door you came in was the west wall, so that would be the
Right.
banded door. The other one is unbanded. And that is where we are going to pause for tonight. I think it's a good spot. We got the party coming up the stairs to
many
kind of
doors.
unite with everybody. So many doors, so many stairs, so many parties. You have met Escher upstairs. Guess what, folks? We're going to level you up. Yeah, you are all going to level up. I believe you'll be 9.
Yes.
Yes. So
Happy
they
early birthday.
happy early birthday, Ray. Speaking of that, we will be off on the 14th. People have some things going on that we're going to take that day off. So we will not be. We're going to try to come back on the 21st. So it's typically an off weekend for us, but we're going to come back on the 21st and give you back-to-back weekends of Strahd here. Like I said at the opening, any game could be the end. We are at that moment. So party's going to level up. We're going to continue this encounter with Escher upstairs in the spire when we come back. I should say, I look at like battles with swarms of rats, and at first look, I'm like, okay, do we need to do this? But thinking about the attrition of a dungeon crawl, it is something that needs to happen. So for some of these encounters that seem like initiative after initiative, I appreciate you for hanging out on those. Try to make them as interesting as possible. But to get the true feel of this, we got to have that little bit of attrition there, spell slots and hit points and whatnot. So
Got me a 5th level spell.
because we are kind of like mid. Haven't long rested, you gain your hit points with the new level, but you still have any missing that you lost, and you still have any missing spell slots that you used until that long rest happens. So with that being said, let's wrap this up. Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight with our Curse of Strahd. It was a month in between games, and I appreciate you coming back. Going to be back on the 21st, most things considered, and then on the 28th again. And I don't know. We'll see. We got a couple re-rolls in there we'll hang on to for next time. So, Cranky, thank you for that last one coming in late there. We'll carry that over so players help remind me.
I'll put it in my notes.
Thank you so much, Dax. So,
How many rerolls are there? 2?
I think there's a D4 and one re-roll. Or did we use the
Reroll.
first one?
No, we didn't
And
use any.
Didn't use any. So there's 2 rerolls and a D4.
Okay.
I used bold.
Dax, you still
bardic
have
inspiration.
an advantage.
No, I used my advantage on my first initiative. I went from a 1 to a 6.
That's oh,
And I have a -1
Uh,
initiative. So
So good.
so that's stuff
This
for
was
us.
a fun
anyway.
game.
Next time
Yeah, I
someone
got that
dies.
part.
Yeah. Somebody died tonight. There was a kind of a ghostio figure and some rats. Cranky.
Eh.
Like this seemed like a great room to take a long rest in, but then there was like 7 other doors that we stumbled upon.
Yeah, do it. It's floors are okay for the DM prep. It's there's so many stairs that go up and down that between this top-down map and the isometric map, sometimes I get lost. But I'm rambling now. We're going to end the stream. Thank you so much again for hanging out. Let's wrap this up. We'll be back Wednesday with some Descent into Avernus. We're close to being level 4 adventurers there. Can't wait for that. Game's going great. Loving it. We're out of the sewers, so only good things can happen. And then I think the following Monday is Star Wars. That's getting close to a finale. And yeah, I think that's all we got going on. I may be missing something. But anyways, thank you for hanging out. We will say goodbye until next time. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.